is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Broncos make it 17-all. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, right with the card. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L. And each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here he is on 3rd and long. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those close routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Now a handoff to A-Chain. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out. Is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Let's go. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Go. May. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And he has it to the 42 before they make... A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. The give now to Benson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd. Third and just 2 to go. Benson once more. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now an inside give to Benson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Nicks off the play action. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
19, target, go!
On 3rd down, here's Nicks. It's a Denver touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of this shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going play action, May. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's A-Chain running right. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's the pistol snap to May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air. It's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A-Chan gets it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collective from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Finds his man, Waddle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A-Chain running to the right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Back to throw it. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. A run now with Achan. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Achan. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Defense stops him after 4 yards, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Finds his fullback. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take